Live from the No Invite Podcast. Blaze.
That is a visual representation of a man dab. Matter of fact, let me document that real quick. It's the motherfucking No Invite Podcast. We in this thing, episode 35, I believe. What you got there? We got half in the building. What's happening with you?
What's cracking, y'all, man? You know, y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I got, man.
This the dab.
I'm the sauce god.
He's the dab man. What you got there though?
Oh, right here we got some. We call this the Lazarus effect.
That should bring you back to life, baby. You know what I'm saying? Lazarus was dead once. Ooh.
Lazarus effect.
Show him what you finna dab though. So
it's just like all this in there, all those three stuff, the three different things.
It's all sauce flavors.
Probably like a 0.3. Okay. Little baby. Little baby.
Okay, a little baby ass baby. What else you got? Ooh, that shit look like that old school crank, nigga.
Some of that take me back. Some of that take me back, Jew. And then of course, you know, we got the modern. You know, we got the moderns. You know, we got the saucy diamonds. And this will have you on Pluto.
Man, if you guys can see what we're seeing right now, man, this guy got all kinds of dabs. He definitely fucks around. This is the dabologist. You know what I mean? This is dab effects.
Flavor on flavor.
Dab effects, dabology.
I don't even know what weed tastes like anymore.
I know. Leave that to a simple lunged people. So how you been, bro?
I'm good, brody. Just chilling, man. Just chilling, watching this time flow by. I know we got something big coming up in a little while, and just prepping myself and getting ready for what's to come. You know, just. I would say marinating in creation, but lately I haven't been creating too much, so I've just been marinating. But I feel a
resurgence.
I feel definitely a resurgence of actually a life flow and energy and the whole, you know what I mean, just a whole new refreshment of the movement. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man. I mean, that's cool, bro. I'm glad, man. I really look back to all the shit that we were doing and stuff, and how we were doing it, and we're definitely on our way. We do got big things. We don't want to make no announcements on here because we'll play us. So players just do it like Nike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But expect the expected or the unexpected. It depends on how you.
It depends on how you feel.
It depends on how you feel and how you know we coming.
You know what I'm saying?
We coming though, regardless. You know what I mean? It's a crazy time to be in right now. You know, we got a lot going on in the world. We got a lot of adversities as brown men and entrepreneurs in this culture.
Almost definitely.
Should I say? You know what I mean? We're trying to put one foot in front of the other and just keep moving, man.
Well, shit, you got to think about it. Like now, we're in the upstage. Like we're like in the stages of actually getting like. I don't know. I feel like the way things are and the world's working, I feel like it's a power shift right now. It's a power shift.
Changing of the guards. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because if you ain't in position, you might be left out of the. You know what I mean? Out of the loop. You know what I mean? And everybody's got to really try to solidify their position in which direction they going right now. And you know what I mean? It's a lot more simpler than people are complicating it to be, you know what I mean? There's a lot of complications around situations that people are in right now or what's going on in the world, but honestly, this is like a moment in a time where you could actually establish what you're going to do and just set out the goal and just charge that shit, because right now, man, there's so many.
The opportunities are definitely out there, bro, and that's the crazy part of. I think it's Sun Tzu that says, "In the midst of chaos, there's opportunity."
Yeah,
and that's basically what you're saying, and that's exactly how I feel like right now too.
Definitely.
You know, all the stuff that's going on, all the protesting, the change that's being made right now. It's like the economy's still cracking. Like I'm surprised They said we're gonna go into a recession. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people out of work, but it's like I'm surprised because shit is still moving and rolling and bumping and clicking out there. So
it is.
It's time.
It's let's put it like this: there's a lot of money out there being made. Exactly. There's not a lot of money being spent. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money being made out there, just not a lot of money being spent. Now, everybody's not being stupid with their dollar right now. You know what I mean? Nah. Nobody's being quick to go and spend. Like, everybody that probably got that stimulus check, they probably put a good piece of that away just because they know how scarce shit is right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's money out there to be made, but people know it's not to be spent right now because you don't know how fast that next dollar is going to come. Yeah. You don't know what that value of the fucking dollar is going to be when you get the next dollar. You know what I mean? It's depleting.
50 cents.
It's depleting by the day. You know what I mean? The U.S. economy is fucked, and it's been like this for some time. Yeah, as we know.
Yeah, and it's always like that when people like are not. If you don't come from a wealthy background, you know what I mean. You should already know that it's always going to be a struggle. It's always going to be some kind of hustle and bustle to get that next dollar, to get that next meal, to get the rent and bills paid and stuff like that. So. It's changing for us because I see more and more people though like taking those risks, even though they don't got dollars, maybe so to speak, to spend like you say, but they're taking that risk into like starting their business. They're
bro,
like,
right now is the best time to invest into yourself. Yeah. Right now is the best time. There's no downside into investing into yourself. Man, you will lose money, you will lose time, but it's an investment. It's into yourself, right?
For real.
That's so when people take advantage of that, they put themselves in position. You know what I mean?
And you gotta take risks, man. Everything's a calculated risk. Like no matter what risk you're doing, it's
if you ain't ready to risk it for the biscuit, then don't expect to eat Triscuits.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Don't expect no butter on that biscuit. You feel me?
Just don't.
But it's real though. It's real life, y'all. I'm glad.
I keep heating up my torch in this thing, but I'm not taking a hit.
I'm not taking a dab. Don't trim, man. Go ahead. Se, but I'm gonna drive for a little bit.
That's for real, man. It's a touchy topic with today's.
That's like just some real motivational shit. Yeah. Like that's like some being real motivation. Like I want to see people out there making their moves and busting their moves and doing right what the fuck they gotta do, bro.
Everybody's starting to emerge out of the cuts right now with something that they got going on. Whether it's a business venture, whether it's their music, whether it's their clothing, their food, their whatever it is. Everybody's emerging with something right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Nobody's sitting on their ass, and if you is, then you a waste of skin, nigga.
For real. You a waste of skin and a waste of time, man. You gotta. It's like back to said Sun Tzu said in Art of War. You know what I mean? In the midst of chaos, there's opportunity. So now take that time. See, look, I really feel like everything that's going on, it's a calculated distraction. I'm not saying that it's fake because it's not fake. It's just like the media chooses what to emphasize on and what to blow up.
I'm in total agreement with you right now. I see that they threw a curveball. You know what I mean?
No.
Shit didn't go as planned as they trajected it with the whole coronavirus and with the way that it was supposed to pan out and play out for the government, the world, society, the economy, everything. It didn't. We revolted. You know what I mean? We revolted. We said no. We don't want this shit. We don't like this shit. We don't care for this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you got everybody in the country saying no to it, it was hard for them to push that agenda forward.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's spark up another flame.
Spark up another flame. What else
spark
is good?
Up another flame.
It's
let's create another wildfire that is very touching on today's society. Let's get that amplified and let's hold on. Let's throw politics into this. Let's get the BLM and who they're funded by, and you know what I mean. All these.
Well, you know that the
bro, it's
actual
crazy.
Black Lives Matter.
Nigga, I used to think that I was a Democrat, nigga. I ain't shit. I'm not no Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not none of that shit. I'm an independent contractor when it comes to this government shit. Yeah. I'm for the people that are for the people.
Yeah.
Man, now you're starting to see that the Republicans were flat out racist, and they let you know they didn't give a fuck. The Democrats were the puppet master racist motherfuckers that want to have their hands in everything, stir shit up, make you fucking fight their battle, their war. You know, it's just, bro, it's fucked up on each side. And then you got, that's why I'm glad I never really played, you know what I mean, played into politics too much. I voted one time when I turned 18 a long time ago. And
I voted for Obama.
And sadly, when I voted, nothing I voted for got passed or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was that's a total deterrence when you do something for your first time and you have so much hope in it. I just turned 18. They just got out of group home.
You just
felt like I was headed in the right direction with life.
The future was
everything,
bright.
You know what I mean? I was voting for the right person and shit. Hell no, I got shut the fuck down, and you know what I mean? Bush won and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But what it was just after that I didn't feel like voting really mattered anymore. You know what I mean? It didn't feel
tough.
like it meant anything.
Like it even shook the ground.
You know what I mean?
And
then after finding out what the fuck George Bush did with the votes in Florida, where his brother
stole the election,
where his brother was, what was his brother,
governor?
The governor or some shit. Bro, I'm like, nigga, this whole shit, the game is rigged, nigga. From the bottom to the top, it's rigged. You feel me? Yeah. It's not set up. It's not set up for a real nigga to lose. For a real nigga to win, you gotta play the game how it's meant to be played. Yeah. And at the end, say, I won, and I'm a real nigga. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta play the game, and you gotta play it knowing that the game is rigged, so that you can maneuver around it and
you gotta know how to maneuver around the rigs. You feel me?
And you gotta, and it starts off.
You think I dab for? I know the rig, bro.
I know the rig. His third eye needs Visine right now. That's how real it is. You know what I'm saying?
But not for real though, brody. So you know what I mean? When it comes time to, and I'm gonna be honest with you, how many years was it? Shit. After the first time voting, when I caught my case back in 2009, nigga, I'm still on the assumption and that nigga felons can't vote.
Nope, that's a great misunderstanding.
For a big portion of my adulthood life, I'm under the impression that I can't vote because I got a felony record. So, you know what I mean? I don't make no attempts. I didn't make no attempts. I never thought of it, but you know what I mean? Later on, like a few years ago, not too long ago, I found out it don't really matter.
And that's a big misconception.
You can vote. It just depends on what the... You know what I mean?
You could vote. What it is that you can't be on no tails. You can't have no probation, no parole. Yeah. That's it. That's all it is. And a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of people are the misconception was because they do. It's like I'm on the fence about voting because I feel like it doesn't matter, but at the same time, if it didn't matter, why would they try to deter you from voting? Is it just all a psychological mindfuck game to make you feel like it's still working? So they're gonna try to give you some resistance because if there's no resistance, might not feel like
it's this. It's not that the voting don't work, but they only want the popular vote. You know what I mean? They don't care for the people that are voting for the underdog. That shit gets swept under the rug. That shit gets... don't get second glance. You know what I mean? They don't bat an eye about this shit. So it's the popular vote that always gets the recognition. So even if let's say the polls are high for somebody that's a least popular fucking candidate, they're still gonna run the numbers up for the popular vote like he's winning shit. And even if at the time the numbers don't match up, they'll find a way to fucking, you know what I mean, to manipulate it. And even if it ain't real they'll manipulate it to the media and to the masses that the numbers are up. So what does it do? Exactly what it's built to do. Manipulate the masses into feeling like this is where the fucking nation is going. This is the direction. So what happens when the masses is manipulated? They go with what they fucking see. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's programming. It's just like TV. It ain't no different. The reason why you like Pepsi so much is because you've seen it on TV all your life.
I used to like Pepsi when I was little, but then I started drinking the Coke with the real sugar. Yeah. And then you find out, this is fire right here. You know what I mean? And then you like bottled Coke or a canned Coke. Yeah. And you like, nigga, I want the glass bottle Coke because that's where where it's at.
And see, the thing is this programming, but when you're young, you don't know better, and you didn't really care because you just knew that Pepsi was the shit because it was on TV. And it was all in those magazines, and it was all on everything.
And then you get a little older and beyond that shit, and you realize all that shit's poison. Ain't none of them niggas good for us.
You came right to my whole point. And then you start to realize, you get older and you realize that all that shit's bad for you.
They all corn syrup.
Yeah. Corn syrup, it's all high fructose corn syrup, and it's all... Really, it's just bad for you, bro. It's too much. It's like toxic.
The government is corn syrup. That's high fruit. The government the whole government is high fructose corn syrup. The whole government.
They bad for you.
No matter what you put them in, it's bad for you. You can put them in the most moderate to the most fucking heaviest portions into whatever it is you put them in, whether it's schools, whether it's fucking government funding for hospitals or whatever the fuck they is involved in. It's high fructose corn syrup. At the end of the day,
it's bad for you. It's gonna
bad
fuck
for
you.
Yeah. From the media they involved in, from the
it's all GMO. everything.
That's the best. That's a good analogy of the government. They're high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, they're bad for you.
They're bad for you.
You like it though because you think it's safe.
Like
you're used to it.
You know what I mean?
You're used to that taste because you grew up to it. Yeah. So you think it's safe and it's good.
You're addicted to their bullshit, so you consume it on a daily.
And you think it's wholesome because you've been doing it.
And no matter what they put themselves in, you know what I mean? They put themselves into saying that they're saving your city. They put themselves into say they're funding your schools. They put themselves into saying they're helping jail reform. They put themselves into saying...
You know what's fucked up about this country, bro? Is we're so rich and we're so wealthy and it's like... I was saying at the last podcast.
We're not rich and wealthy though. That's the thing. We're a materialized country that lives based off the material image that we forecast to the rest of the fucking world.
But that's the thing though. We are rich and wealthy because the majority of the billionaires are from the United States, and it's just not the people.
I'm talking about the people.
I'm talking about the country though in general. So
yeah,
what I'm saying is the country is wealthy because the only way these motherfuckers got wealthy is by off of the people.
Yeah,
they got off of the people selling us shit, right? Definitely. What I'm saying, we got so much money, and look how fucking whack we are.
We get taxed on everything.
Our taxes pay
healthcare, nigga, the parking, nigga.
How the fuck did we pay for these $2 trillion fucking stimulus and shit? And they talking about, we can't give free healthcare, we can't give free education. Look at how much they take out of your fucking check.
And tax it when it's time to get that good old tax check next year. We'll see what happens.
Look how much they tax us on our weekly checks, our paychecks and shit. And you tell me where the fuck that money goes. There's like 1 billion people on there's so many hundreds of millions of people in the United States, and the majority of them work because they have to because they got a fucking choice.
That money ain't coming out our ass. That's why we in debt with so many people. That money ain't coming out our ass.
You know what? I don't believe we're in debt. I believe that's just what they tell us in order to keep us. Like I said, they have to keep us like in check. And the way they keep us in check is the same way. They say that we're in debt. We're not. Oh, we can't pay for free healthcare. We don't have the money for that. That's bullshit. It's all bullshit, bro. At the end of the day,
I don't even believe I don't even believe that it's the whistleblowers for the country that expose it. I think it's just other countries that are just trying to keep us in check by saying, nigga, y'all owe us money. Don't be out here pump faking like y'all the niggas. Don't be out here doing that.
Well, the national debt is something that the government says. It ain't no whistleblowers. The national debt is what they say, and all these loans from China and all that. But what I'm saying is like, we may not. We have so much money out here, bro. You telling me that we can't even get PPE to every fucking nurse out here? We can't, as a country, manufacture. When fucking in World War II, remember the war efforts? They were like, save your aluminum, save your tin.
That's the thing, bro. See, they got money, but where they divert that money to is. Honestly, I don't see where they got their where they get their whole process of where the funding should go. You know what I mean? Because when they get big money, or when they get a loan, or when they're in debt with another country because they got money from them, they put that shit into like funding the war or funding this new.
Funding their pockets, bro.
Funding whatever they say they need to build, whatever.
Think of it like this: the fucking the people that make it, there's the government, and then there's big corporations. The government hollers at the corporations like, okay, what you gonna charge us to make this airplane? They're gonna be like, okay, boom, okay, that's what you're gonna charge us. We're gonna put X amount of dollars on top of that because that money's gonna go to us. Period. It's gonna go to all our government officials and the people that are in on this fucking shit, and then the people that are from these corporations don't care because they're spending their money with them anyway, so they don't give a fuck. They're like, yo, we're making money off of all this shit, so as long as war's popping and as long as you buy it from us, it's all good. We'll give you a jug, you mark it up high to the American people, and guess who the fuck it comes out of their pocket? Guess who goes to war, and guess who has to deal with that shit? It's us. And that's what I'm saying. It's bullshit and it's ridiculous. The fact that we could come up with $1 trillion fucking dollars, but you mean to tell me that we can't come up with enough PPE to help all the healthcare workers, to get all the health in the United States taken care of? We can't come together and do that. That's why I know this is all fake.
They can, but it's just all about money. What you willing to pay? They can,
and it's all about money. You absolutely right.
It's all about money. What y'all willing to pay? We'll send you an X amount of free shit, but now we need that check. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, on the front, you know what I mean? On the home front, we'll do that charitable donation of 5,000 masks to your fucking hospital. But if you want more, we're going to tax that ass. We need a check. You know what I mean?
And it's not even that. The government, though, but that's what I'm saying. The government knows already, bro. They should have... This is a national crisis. If you could, like I said, come up with $100 trillion to give to people...
In a national crisis, this is the easiest way for
them to make money.
Yeah. So,
and that's why I
said
that. I mean? I don't say it because
it's capitalism when it comes. It's capitalism over a crisis. You know what I mean?
And
that's
it's bullshit. And it's whack because these motherfuckers.
That's how a lot of niggas is winning right now, bro. In the just period right now, bro. A lot of people. You see a lot of shit out there is just marked up on prices on everything. Everything went up.
I went to fucking 7-Eleven the other day.
Everything went up.
I went to 7-Eleven the other day. They had a case of Gatorades, the regular 12 ounce, the big ones, $40. For a case. And then, but look, this is the price. I would have never known because I don't buy a fucking case of Gatorade from no 7-Eleven anyways, right? But it had a little sign when I walked in there. It had cases stacked up because they probably went and ordered hella cases like some dickheads when it was Corona, right? It says $40 for a case, but special today, $18. They know what the fuck they were doing. That's price gouging, bro. I got video too. I was like, y'all some pieces of shit out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's all opportunism, you know what I mean? It's all opportunism. It's all taking advantage of people that are scared, people that are, unfortunately, all you motherfuckers that are like, yeah, my government, Trump and all this, and you believe in all that shit. Y'all are the worst ones. Y'all the ones that are like just blindly following this shit. Don't ask no questions or nothing.
What do you think about a second lockdown? Because they're starting to, nigga, they just popped up with almost 5,000 cases overnight in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't believe that shit. To be honest with you,
what do you think about it? Them locking shit back down again.
To be honest with me, with you, first things first. Before we talk about that, because that's like what has to do with what I'm saying. I feel like the testing is fake, and I don't mean like it's fake. I mean like it probably produces a lot of false positives.
Hell yeah.
So how the fuck do you get 5,000 new cases of corona in one fucking day just out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? How do you get that? Like, you're supposed to wait a couple of days before you know anyways. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, like, there was a case...
They say they got tests that give you results in 15 minutes.
Even in 15 minutes, you mean to tell me 5,000 people went to the... I don't even know if there's enough hospital beds in Florida for 5,000 people to go in at once. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? So let's keep it real. Let's keep some perspective because there's also an incident where the U.S. sent a bunch of testing kits to an African country. I forgot which one it was. And the guy, the prime minister, as soon as he got there, he was like, hey, let's go make sure these motherfuckers are right. He went and tested a goat, a fruit, and a human, and they all came up positive. So... explain that to me. It's moving. Explain that to me. How's that work? You know what I'm saying? So look.
So they tested hella animals before they tested any human.
They tested an animal, a fruit, and a fucking human, and they all came up positive. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, look, I'm not saying that corona ain't real. I feel like that it's man-made, and it's so man-made that even the people, they don't know how it fucking works. It's just like, they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Definitely.
And they still don't probably got accurate testing or nothing for it. So all them 5,000 cases, like I said,
they probably still don't know shit about it. It's probably something that's still like, whatever.
So as far as if you really want to know how I feel about the lockdown, because they're trying to jack the numbers up, because it wasn't a problem. You notice how everything's going down. We need the economy to be cool. We need everything to go down. You know,
seems like they stopped giving a shit once everybody started doing the protests. They're like, you know what, we cannot control this shit anyway. So why put effort into wasting resources into
or more like, you know, they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna let these protesters go on, and then we're gonna blame these protesters for the spike and the reopening of everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna because think of it like this: how many people you know that got corona?
That's what I've been talking about. Everybody that I see and meet, bro. Like, do you know anybody personally? Like,
now, ain't nothing wrong with
me. I can't say I have. I can't say I do. I can't say I did. Nigga, everyone I asked, everyone I talked to, they said they don't know nobody. And I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying it's fake. And I'm not saying you can't get this shit. What I'm saying is I don't know anybody that's died from it, and I don't know anybody that's been hospitalized from it.
And like I said, I'm not saying it's fake, and I'm not saying that it ain't what it is. What I'm saying is that they're not. I don't feel like they're taking care of it the right way because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I know.
So if you
I got a mania-ass with like a cold or a flu at the beginning of the year, but
me too.
I mean? It could have been that. You know what I mean? But
well, they said it was circulating way before we even got locked down. That's why it got to the point where we were at. Supposedly, this is what, like I said, this is what they say. I take everything that they say with a grain of salt because I don't believe it, bro. Like I don't believe it. I don't believe they got a handle on it. I don't believe any of that shit because they're not doing it. That's what I'm saying
at all. I don't think they even know exactly what it is or how to treat it. They keep on saying different shit in the media about how to treat it all the fucking time. Oh, this drug every time. Then they'll be like, the FDA has ruled out that is helpful.
Did you see when the World Health Organization was like, you know what, asymptomatic, you know, that's people that don't have no symptoms but are still carriers. They say asymptomatic people, before there used to be like, oh, you could have a carrier and not know, you could be a carrier and not know it and be running around getting people sick. But then they were like, the World Health
Organization. Like, if you're not asymptomatic, you're probably not.
They said asymptomatic passing of the virus is rare. And then Trump said some shit about them, like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And you could tell the pressure came in because they went and they backtracked. So it's like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to control the narrative, bro. That's how I really feel. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I know. Rest in peace to everybody that did pass away from Corona. Definitely, if that's what you passed away from.
We know it's real.
But I could bet $1 to a donut right now, bro, that if I don't have no symptoms, I ain't been sick, and obviously I'm nobody in my house sick, so
nobody go get tested right now.
I'll probably come up positive.
Yep. I was just gonna say the same shit, nigga. This everybody probably test positive.
So all them 5,000 fucking cases, like I said, if it's really that bad, where the fuck are they at? Where are they at? Because I don't know nobody.
Because they can't hold no 5,000 people. They ain't holding no 5,000 people.
I don't know nobody, like I said, and I'm not trying to shit on it and say it's fake. Like I said, I just think that it's because it's a trip. The focus went from coronavirus, the whole thing. Then it's like if we didn't have enough, they overemphasized murder wasps. Why? To keep us, like, you know what I'm saying, in the state of fear and panic, right?
Just to keep the momentum of the panic going, just so it wouldn't die down and say,
and then as soon as shit starts coming down and things start returning semi back to normal, then now we got the overemphasized video, like, of killing of George Floyd, which, like I said, I don't believe that's fake. That's real as fucking.
That's real as fuck.
The whole chain of events that happened.
That was their agenda.
That was their way.
That was their agenda. They needed to have a fucking a pond.
A situation that
they
happened.
They needed to have a pond, and they needed to fabricate a situation. Not saying it's.
They didn't fabricate it. I feel like they blew it up. They over sensationalized it. They gave it a lot of attention because you know damn well that something happens to a motherfucker, they'll blackball it from the media. They won't show shit like that. But now when they need a crisis and they need motherfucking some kind of diversion, attention diverted, they're gonna overemphasize a killing.
So many people are there with the cameras and so many people are uploading so fast before anybody gets a chance to even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check or do their fucking, you know what I mean? Make sure that screen it before it gets out. You know what I mean? A lot of people, nigga, people are putting cold-blooded murders out on their timelines before the Instagram even gets a chance to view it or review it. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit is already out there now, and before they could even fucking reverse the fucking, you know what I mean? Run back whatever would.
Well, this is the theory that I've been rocking with. This,
but definitely, I think it's an agenda. You feel me? It's a part of their agenda.
And this is the theory that I'm thinking I've been rocking
really
with
happened, but based on their fake ass agenda that they just that they build it for their own.
And the theory that I'm rocking with the whole time, bro, is like this: they pick and choose what to over sensationalize and what not to, because my theory is that. When the information is out there and it's easy accessible as it is now on the internet and everything, the best way to do it is to make it look corny, make it look cheesy, make it look fake, so people have no faith in it. So when they hear it, oh, that's a conspiracy nut job, or this, or that's not this, that's not. They downplay it. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the same shit. Because whenever killing, like, cause let's keep it real. What's the name of the girl that got killed in her sleep? She was what's it called? An essential worker. She was a paramedic. I forgot. Breonna Taylor. Yeah. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. That happened to her right before the George Floyd thing.
And it was hella under the rug. They weren't even spotlighting or nothing.
We heard about it and people were upset. But see, the thing is that, like, really, let's face it, the media is media, whether it's social media or it's real fucking media, and they control the narrative. So if they want to blow something up, they can and overemphasize, and they could get people riled up. And if they want to fucking suppress something, they can.
Definitely.
They can make it seem like it's not a big deal. Oh no, it's getting taken care of. Oh, we're investigating it. It's calm. But see, the George Floyd thing, it was the perfect storm. They needed a distraction.
Storm. They needed a distraction. This allows
shit happen.
This allows you to pick a side. You feel me?
Yeah.
This allows you for the presidency, for the you know what I mean, for
it's
the election.
Time. Yeah.
This allows you to put your cast your vote into someone out, because everything was done and nobody was thinking about election, or nobody was thinking about with the whole corona shit. So now this is a way to draw you in to just say, now pick somebody. You know what I mean? This person is gonna do X, Y, and Z for us. This person's gonna do this, that, and that. And it's a way to try to get somebody's attention or try to get their vote.
It's control. It's mass manipulation and control. Because think about it like this too. Also, with the Breonna Taylor, not with the Breonna Taylor thing, but with the whole situation that's going on with the elections now. How do we get minorities not to vote? Okay, let's
make them not believe in this shit.
Well, that's first. But now people are so tired of this shit that, like, whether we believe it or not, we're gonna try to vote Trump out regardless. We're gonna see. We're going to try to, right? So how we do? Let's do a pandemic or some kind of, like, overemphasize an illness that's maybe a new illness and it's really going around, but it's not as crazy as we're going to make it out to be. So let's overemphasize a pandemic. Yeah. And then now let's scare the black folks and Latino folks and let them know that, hey, you guys are the most susceptible to this. So when the polls come around, they're not going to want to leave the house and try or do that extra effort or that anger that they feel because of the disenfranchisement. They're going to be like, okay, we're going to be cool. We're not, fuck that shit. We're calm. We're safe in here. We're not gonna do shit.
But what they underestimate, that we're indigenous to our land and to our ways, and we ain't going away. We ain't going away. You ain't gonna pump the fear into us and think that, oh no, we're scared to do that. We don't want to do that.
And that's why these are just tactics. You know what I'm saying? That it's absolute gonna work, but these are tactics. So that's that. Boom. Now we scare them with the corona and shit, right? And the minorities, it affects them more. So because of their disenfranchisement. Oh, here comes the candidate on the other side. Well, we're gonna fix. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna start helping the black and brown communities and bring that out. People are on this dick. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Now they're like, okay, fuck. They're ramping up again. They're ramping up again to vote. They're getting hyped up because people are, they're tired. They don't want to be coronavirus and they don't want to be the victims of this shit because of poverty and all the things that the systemic racism. So now, boom, the shit happens with George Floyd. The media blow that shit up for us and make it loud. Because how else are we going to get black folks to not vote? We're going to get them so fucking mad and pissed off and pissed off at the establishment that some are still probably going to go vote. But this is going to be a great distraction for the primaries. It's going to be a great distraction. A divide for the people. Now you're going to have people looking at each other crazy and cross-eyed.
This is exactly what they wanted. This will deter any black people from voting or being involved with anything political for the government or anything. This is going to make them revolt against the government. This is going to make people stand up against the government and stand up against the people that they were probably going to vote for. Probably, you know what I mean? Probably.
I hope so. I hope that it does. Don't get me wrong. It does feel great though. It does feel like a lot of change is happening because of this shit, which is good. Because I feel like it has to be a revolution, not only of the people, but of the people's minds. People, how they think and how they treat themselves and each other and what they put in their bodies and what they allow to run their emotions and their minds. You feel me? Because we're human, and they know the psychology of a human.
Yeah, they've been doing this shit since
for
the
years. From back in the days, they know the psychology. They got you programmed to a T. That's why the advertisements are the way they are. It's called programming. They know what the fuck to put in your face on the regular to make you be like, oh, you know what? I want a fucking double bacon cheeseburger now. I've been seeing it all day. It looks really fucking good. And goddamn well, that shit's bad for you. It's disgusting fucking pork swine fuck shit. And you know that you're not really supposed to be eating it. You know what I mean? My mom used to have kidney dialysis, bro. And you're supposed to eat healthy and you're supposed to stay away from foods. And kidney dialysis takes like an hour sometimes, right? Yeah. And my mom would go in there and she would literally, when she was there, like 3 people would get hauled off in an ambulance. They'd have an adverse effect to it. And the problem is that like my mom would be like, I don't understand these people. It's like they're in here doing dialysis, but they're eating fucking McDonald's and sodas and shit like that while they're doing their dialysis, which you could eat like while you're dialysizing or whatever. But she's like, they're eating all the foul shit. She goes, all the shit they tell you not to eat. And my mom like is hella like, you know, she's hella like into her whole healthy eating and trying to take care of her shit. So she was just mind blown at how programmed people are. That it's like, bro, you're fucking dying because you don't eat well, and all the salt and sodium fucking killed your fucking kidneys and high blood pressure. And then here you go trying to get well, and you're pumping the same shit into your fucking body. That's programming, y'all. That's all that is. You grew up, McDonald's is wholesome, a Happy Meal, a cheeseburger, and that. Really, that at best that should be a treat. And every now and then,
it's a wholesome thought.
It's a wholesome thought. That idea was because you grew up with it your whole life. You grew up with it your whole life. You was a child, bro. When you were a kid, that was comfort food.
It's not. That's not fucking. It's not reality,
it's
though,
not
bro.
The truth.
It's not, yeah, you know what I mean. They sell you a reality. You know what I mean. And the reality is death. You know what I mean. That's what they sell you. You know what I mean. The image is appealing. The taste is acquiring, you know what I mean?
The taste is comforting because it's old fashioned.
Exactly, but in the end, it's the indulgence we do of what we do is all towards our death. You know what I mean? Not too much that we put in our body is actually good for us if we want to really dig deep into what's really. You know
just this overall whole lifestyle.
But when you look at shit like that, that's what this government and that's what it is.
It's all manipulation. They know how to mind fuck you.
Let's put this in front of them. Let's let them live like this. Let's let them get.
Let's let these big corporations run the government. I
guarantee the heads of the White House or government officials, they're not sitting there getting their kids fucking Happy Meals at fucking lunch every day. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell no. Except for Donald Trump.
That nigga might. That
motherfucker eats probably fast food every day. But see, that goes to show you right there.
He's something different, bro. I tell you this. He's Trump. He's not like the fucking. He's not doing everything wrong. He's just racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not doing everything to fuck up the country, but he's just a racist motherfucker that's running the country.
And he's a capitalist.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? He made better some things for him and his people.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He's just racist, bro. When you got views like that, bro, like he does, even if he's not out saying it, bro, but.
You can't have motherfuckers in power like that because all it does is that it creates
it empowers the hate. You feel me? It breeds and it brews. You feel me?
Yep.
And it festers, and these motherfuckers start getting overwhelmingly feeling like they can
just
do
talk
this
to anybody
shit.
crazy.
You
like,
know what I mean? That's a whole.
Look at all these Karens out here,
bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, Jesus, what the fuck is going on? I ain't never seen so many people feeling entitled.
That's
the entitlement, crazy. The privilege, bro. It's like not only is it relevant, but and noticeable, but it's like it's blatantly thrown in your face, and you gotta be reminded of it daily that you are not superior.
Yeah.
You are not above these type of people.
Woman.
You feel me? And I'm not even gonna say over white people, nigga. I'm half white, and I for sure my family don't feel like they better than anybody, and if they do, they.
And that's
on them, but you know what I mean. It's the
entitlement.
This type of people, you feel me? This type of people that feel like that.
Yeah, it's the entitlement. You know what's crazy? It's what was I just saying the other day? I was like, it's funny because all the racists are coming out of the cuts now. They think it's really fucking.
It's programming, like you said.
It's all programming.
It's programming. You know what I mean? They program to hate. Just like we're programmed to be the recipients of it. You feel
basically, me? And our reaction, we're programmed to react to certain ways.
It's like saying a motherfucker was born gay. You're not born gay, nigga. You know what I mean? You're not born racist. You feel me? That shit is programmed. That shit come along. That shit is implanted in you. You feel me? That shit is, you know what I mean? Throughout time, that shit is warm. You know what I mean? Is in you. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's true, bro.
That's 100%. Something you decide. You feel me? That's not something you fucking...
Because even when you get to a certain age, no matter what it is that you do that's wrong or right, you get to a certain age where you question your own self. Like, is this really what I like?
Definitely.
Just, does this really it? So people that say, "Oh, I was raised like that," you're raised like that, but that doesn't mean that you gotta stay like that. You know what I mean? You could change if you want to. You gotta be willing and open-minded for that shit, though. And people gotta understand that there's so many years of this programming going on. There's a lot of people. It's gonna take time. People. That's why I said I hope it's a revolution of the mind as well as the fucking in the streets, because the people that are racist, or maybe not racist, but they don't understand because they never been affected by that type of shit. So they holler all lives matter, but they don't realize is that it's like, because you never seen this type of behavior. You never had to worry about a police pulling you over. You never had to worry about a fucking a cop treating you bad because of your ethnicity or the way you look or the way you walk and talk and stuff. Then you, of course, you're not gonna understand. But because you don't understand doesn't mean that it's not real. And it's funny, I seen a meme. Shout out to Ali Chaos on fucking on Instagram, because she always posts some dope ass memes. But I seen a meme that it showed the skyline of 9/11, and it showed the Twin Towers, and it said, you know how at the top they always say never forget, and it scratches that out. It scratched out, and it says at the bottom it's all buildings matter. So I'm like, you see, that's the mentality though. To like that's just another clear way for people that don't understand to understand that that's how you sound when you say crazy shit like that. We know all fucking lives matter, but it ain't all lives that are in danger right now. You know what I'm saying? It's black and brown people that are in danger the most, and poor people and disenfranchised people, you know? But look, we're gonna flip the script. We're going to switch it up. We had a nice political conversation, which I didn't know was going to go there, but that was good. It's good to get your perspective, bro. You always got a real dope and different perspective than mine, so that's why I always powwow with you on some shit. But I want to talk about, I got some things going on in the cuts, but I'm going to add a segment to the show where I just tell a random story from back in the day.
All right.
So a random story happened to me. Nothing incriminating. I'm sure that if I do bring up anything, the statute of limitations has passed, because I will have did my research before I even say anything. But this ain't nothing illegal. So back in the days, I want to say my freshman year in high school, we moved to Pittsburgh because some drama happened at our house. It was actually a drive-by happened at our house. You know what I'm saying? They shot up my house. My brother and everybody was wilding out or whatever. You know, being young motherfucking kid shit. And back in the day, it was like drive-by central, so shit happened. So we moved, and we kind of scattered. It was nomadic. My brother moved out of the country. You know what I'm saying? My mom and I moved together, and my sister Cynthia, she was staying with her husband, and we just all scattered around. So I ended up living in Concord for like about a good 10 months before I came back to Pittsburgh. So in Concord, I'm already blowing weed. I'm already smoking. I'm already drinking. So back in the days, you know, we used to have to get spotters and shit to go get like a beer or some liquor out the store, because it definitely wasn't going to sell to us, and we didn't have nobody to go get it for us. So we'd stand outside of the liquor store and try to find spotters. So here I go. I'm in Willow Pass Road. We live down the street in some apartments, and I'm at the little cheaper, you know, right there on Willow Pass, right before you get to like the freeway and shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm there. I'm out there looking for a spotter, and I see this dude come up and this girl, and they look like they were lit already. They looked already stoned. So I'm over there standing like trying to ask people, hey, can you give me a woo? Can you give me? They come up, they're like, what's up? They just walk up to me like it was weird. Like they kind of just probably felt my vibes, like I was trying to get lit. They're like, what's up? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, I'm just trying to get like a 40. They're like, we're trying to get a spotter too. You know what I mean? But we're trying to get some beer too. So I was like, cool. We sat there, got a spotter. They went in there and got what they were gonna get. They got a big thing of orange juice. I had some weed already, had a blunt, so I wasn't tripping. So I was like, right on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually got the spotter. I don't know if it was because the way I looked, but they were able to get one like this. And me, I'm over there asking like, I couldn't get shit. They were white, so you know what I'm saying. They probably had it locked in. That's the neighborhood. You feel me? I'm a foreigner or whatever. So they did that. They're like, what's up? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, nothing. I'm like, what's up? And they're like, shook their hand. When the girl's name was Dottie, and I forgot what the dude's name was. It was her boyfriend. I was like, nothing. I was like, I'm probably just gonna go drink my beer and smoke a blunt or something somewhere. And they're like, well, we're over here at the high school. If you want to come to the high school, we're gonna drink. You know, we got a gallon of vodka and a big ass. They got their orange juice, right? I was like, oh yeah, fuck that, let's go. So I'm walking with them. We get over there. They're like all skater kids and shit, right? Yeah. They show me stupid love though, because when I got there, they're like, what's up? Like it was nothing. Like I was one of the crew already. I just met these motherfuckers. Like I literally just met Dottie and them, and I just met them. So we sit down. We're pouring drinks of the vodka. I'm pouring beer, you know, giving everybody some of my 40 and shit. We smoking weed. And they're like, here, you want one? And they pulled out, and it was a whole little square full of acid tabs.
Oh, shit.
So it was like a square, maybe like half a Post-it size, because it was like this. and then there was a bunch of squares. You know, acid back in the day used to come chopped in little squares for the
right now.
Yeah, for the we'll talk about that. I'm trying to stay away from that. But so I was like, what is it? They're like, it's acid. I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking, so I asked them to keep it real with them, right? I'm like, am I gonna see leprechauns and weird shit like that? They started laughing at me. They're like, nah, it's just really mellow. You're gonna be cool. Da da da. So I said, fuck it. Pop the tab of acid. We still drinking. This, you know, like I said, I'm a freshman. Plus, I'm known for getting in trouble. So my mom's like, you better be in the fucking house by the time I get home. I don't give a fuck what you do all day. She comes from around 6, 7 o'clock at night. You better be in the fucking house because she knows already. I'm full-blown hooliganism. I got expelled from that whole district before we even moved. So it's like I'm in a new district. I'm walking on eggshells. So then I'm like, we chilling there and I don't feel nothing. I feel buzzed. You know what I mean? I feel high, but I don't feel shit from the acid, right? Maybe I had popped in and only been there for like an hour. So then I look at my little watch. I'm like, oh shit, it's like 5 and some change, almost 6. I'm like, oh, I gotta go, y'all. Da-da-da. Shook everyone's hands. Like, thank you guys. They were hella cool as fuck, treating me hella good. But then I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm running all the way to the house. And this is on Willow Pass, so it's just a straight shot. So I'm running, top flight, running. And I look, and I bullshit you now, it's like a movie. I look, and my mom's in traffic. And she's so like oblivious to what I'm doing though, cause she's driving, so she's literally like passing me up as I'm running. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, fuck. So I finally make it there. Go up the stairs. As soon as I go up the stairs, bro, that fucking acid kicked in full blast. Full blast acid. I walk in the house. I'm frying balls right now. So I walk in the house and we're like, hey, it's dinner time. And my mom's there, and I don't want to act goofy or weird and be like, nah, I'm not going to eat. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to sit down and just eat something. But like, I'm already starting to get the waves, you know, where everything looks like it's like wavy.
Yeah.
And shit's starting to look like, in my peripheral, shit looks like it moves until you look at it, and then it's not moving, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck. So we sit down. I sit down at the table, my mom and everybody's heating up the thing. And here comes my sister. Slides a big ass bowl of spaghetti in my face. And I look at it, I'm like, and the big spaghetti's just like, it looks like it's like squiggly, like, and it doesn't look like worms or nothing like that, but it looks like it's moving, like it's like this in the bowl and shit. And I'm just staring down and tripping. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I wonder if they could tell. And my mom, you know, she tired, she works, so she ain't really paying attention. She's like, how's your day? I'm like, it was great. It was good. Everything was great. I eat a couple bites of my spaghetti and then I fake front, you know, pull the classic. Oh, my stomach hurts right now. I don't feel good. Okay. Thought I got away with it, right? Or I did get away with it because she didn't never find out. But here I am, my first time off acid. I can't tell nobody. I can't tell nobody I'm on acid. I'm frying fucking balls. This is my first time I'm sitting there. I watched TV till like 5 in the morning. My mom's like, what's wrong with you? Like the next day, she's like, are you okay? She's like, what's wrong with you? You were up all night. I was drinking hella orange juice because they're like, just drink orange juice. Whenever you feel like it's going away, drink some orange juice. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm maxed out. I'm feeling it. Like my first time, I'm all night tripping balls, watching the Three Stooges and weird shit. And I'm just sitting there like, fuck, like did she know? Like I was kind of paranoid from the whole thing. Like, did she know? Did she know I was fucking frying right now? Because like, and even then, like I would get up and I'd just weird shit. Like I said, just being lit. But that was like my first time ever doing acid. And I remember it clearly, clear as fucking day, because it was summertime. It was cool as fuck. Like I said, I met these people random, and then so began my love affair with it for a while. I dibbed and dabbled in it, and then after that, I was just like, you know what, I'm good. I'm all fucked up. I probably got the fucking pockmarks in my brain.
Twilight Zone on some fucking acid before, bro. I was gone.
You're like, what the fuck is this? You're like, what's going on? You're hearing shit. You just feel like, you know what I mean? And you just, like, for the people out there, like, if you've never done acid, as long as you don't do too much, you're okay. And even if you do, it's just like, it's not that bad.
Bro, somebody sold us some ecstasy before, bro, and they told us it was ecstasy. But I think it was really mescaline.
No way. Were you like,
oh, nigga, it was like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? It might have been Quaaludes, bro. I felt like Donnie on fucking whatchamacallit.
You got any loose, man?
Steve Madden.
Yeah. You feel like you're melting, huh? I don't ever think I did mescaline, but I heard it's similar.
Bro, I think that's what it was, bro. I've never bought anything that someone told me, hey, this is mescaline. This is what you're buying.
Yeah.
I've never bought no mescaline and did it, but I bought something that I kind of feel like it might have been mescaline, bro. Because
this didn't feel like no pill.
It wasn't no ecstasy. It had the whole house, nigga, down there ready to fucking. Niggas was like, oh my, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was like, you know how when you get so on, you strip down to your boxers and you're like, fuck, nigga, like, nigga, half the house was like that, nigga, like, what the fuck am I?
You here sweating
like, niggas was on like real, niggas was on fucking, niggas was on the dip, niggas was on Sherm or something, niggas was like really like, what the fuck, nigga?
This motherfucker woke up in Debo's pigeon coop.
Damn near, nigga. Nigga didn't know what the fuck we was doing. Nigga had the whole house tweaking though. The whole house was on the same level. Like, nigga, fuck. Everybody was. And you had one nigga walking around not on, just laughing at everybody. I forgot
looking at everybody probably looked crazy.
It might have been Leo, nigga. Nah. I was tweaking, Wax was tweaking, but the whole house was tweaking. So now, nigga, Barry was in the bedroom, nigga, stripped down to his drawers, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, bro. We bought some pills from some nigga, bro, and we all thought it was smackers, bro, but they hit on a different level.
It wasn't smackers,
they
were
hit
whackers.
us all on a different level. Lil White was geeking out of his mind. He was like 15, 16 years old. This is when I found out he was on one. I'm over here. I'm like, bro, you fucking high, bro? I'm looking at this nigga and he's sitting there in Saddam's living room. And this is when he lived on off of Canal over there by Trident. I don't know if you remember that
Back
spot.
in the day, yeah.
This nigga Lil White was sitting there. He had on the little Eskimo hat with some glasses in the middle of the summer. And I'm looking at him like, are you fucking tweaking, nigga? What the fuck are you on?
Yeah.
And he just felt so. You know when you tell somebody that and they're on one, I just killed this whole high, bro. Yeah. So you know what I mean?
He probably in his mind he was probably like, am I tweaking? Am I high? I don't know. Like,
bro, but the whole house, bro, the whole house was tripped out. The whole house, we was all tripped out. Like, what the fuck did them niggas sell us, bro?
I'll tell you right now, that's why I'm scared of that shit. Like I'm older now, so it's like, you know, in my heydays, young, the acid, shrooms, whatever, it was good because I had the brain cells for it.
Yeah, I felt like I could pull through it, you know what I mean?
Now, bro, I don't know, I might fall down that hole and never come out that motherfucker. So now I'm good. I don't fuck around. That was just experimentation at its finest.
Right.
It was good times. It was a couple fucked up times, but I mean, we've made it. We lived.
Oh man.
And that's basically it, y'all. Like every fucking episode, I'm gonna try to tell y'all a story from back in the day, a funny little event that happened to me, because I got so much shit. You know, I think I've reached to the point in life where I've experienced enough to where I could share a story here and there.
Man.
Some of them, I got some of the best ones though tucked. I'm gonna spread them out, but that one was one that I wanted to share for sure because I remember it clear as day. I still drive by. I bullshit you know. I still drive by that place every now and then. That school that we're in, and I still kind of feel like a little acid flashback, like a little in my stomach a little bit. Like I get that feeling, like ooh, like oh, I remember that feeling. But that's probably all I want to do. I think I'm good off that. But look, it's the No Invite Podcast, episode 34, half, bro. What we're not gonna say what you got going on because we already know what we got going on.
Hey, man,
but what are your goals for this year, for the rest of this year, man? Like,
for the rest of this year, I need to drop my solo album, man. That's for sure. I've been letting it brew and sitting on it, and due to a few setbacks on my behalf, I wasn't writing as much as I should have and knocking out shit as I should have.
I mean, come on,
it's in the process. I got work done. You know what I mean? I got other shit that's about to drop. This is definitely gonna see a lot of material from me throughout the rest of this year.
For sure,
my main goal for sure is to knock out my album, man. What we got, like 5-6 more months left in the
perfect
year.
timing, bro. Yeah.
Man, and I've been saying I wanted to put it out for the last 2 years. It's something that I've been working on.
It's your first album,
this is it. I feel like this is it. I got the beats. I got almost half of the album done. I feel like this is it though. You feel me? I just feel like putting the time on it won't do it justice due to my working method. You know what I mean? I don't have the same when it comes to this rap shit. I don't have the same work ethic as I did when I was 25, 24, 26 years old. You feel me?
It's more of a process.
Right now, it's exactly it's a process. You feel me? And so I feel more productive when I'm like that. You feel me? Instead of when I put a time limit on myself. I mean, believe it or not, you do get shit done when you put a time limit on it because you know you have to get it done. But is it shit that you actually want? You know what I mean?
Settling? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the scenario that I'm stuck with right now with the album. But the album definitely will be wrapped up within the next month or two. And as far as when I'm gonna push it out, like I said, as long as I put it out before this year's over, that is a goal accomplished in on my behalf. You feel me? That's what I feel. That's a main goal for me. That and work on my little apparel line, and that's it. But right now I'm mainly focusing on the work that I got. You know what I mean?
Most definitely the work at hand.
Exactly, and y'all will know in due time, and it's soon enough. Y'all be hearing some
y'all be hearing some new fire shit.
Y'all be hearing some shit soon, man.
And
but definitely that I would say that, Brody, that's one of my only goals with this music shit as far as music wise. You know what
man,
I mean?
That's dope.
I definitely want to just finish my solo album, just have a whole body of work that's saying and put that to the side and say, all right, my next goal. You feel me? I could draw up more goals right now and attack.
But that's the immediate ones. I feel like
honestly, that's like that's a goal for me. Everything else would just be like an obstacle I move through and push through to get to that. You feel me?
That's right. And you gotta have goals, man. And even if it's short-term goals, you know, it's steps. You can't go up the flight of stairs in one step.
Besides that, I would like to do a show or two, a couple shows this year if they permit it, if they allow it. You feel me? I would like to just get a show in or two just to throw some new music out there.
We definitely gonna be doing a show, bro. I already got a lot of things.
Some more visuals, but yeah.
But the shows though, it's time to get back out there, man. I feel like
it is.
I feel like we're late because usually what we do, we rock from summer all the way to winter, and then we take winter off. Take most of spring off, and then summer comes out, and then we go back out there and start performing. So we're late now because of the shit the way it's happening. But hopefully, hopefully they don't lock us down again for a second time or put some bullshit on us, and we can
hopefully they ease restrictions on these little bars and nightclubs. There's a lot of clubs that open, but out of state. Out here, they ain't really shit open yet.
Especially in this county. This county is super strict. We were the first county, I think, a part of the first counties in Northern California to go on complete lockdown. Remember, they're like, you guys stay at home order, don't be out unless you need to, essential workers, the whole shit. So we definitely ahead of the curve in some areas, and some areas we way behind. But look, thank you very much for being on the No Invite, bro. Buddy. You know, you are a staple of the No Invite, bro. So we tap in it as needed and as accordingly.
Right.
This the motherfucking No Invite Blaze. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at RiBirth Media Films. RiBirth with an IRIBIRTH Media Films with a Z. Make sure that you guys do that. Make sure you guys tap in with the sponsors. Saints Kicks. You can find them at Saints_Kicks on Instagram. Or you could go to Saints Kicks, the website now, www.saintskicks. Google it. You could actually find the link in the bio. You could actually go to the store because he is an essential service. So you could go to 650 Port Chicago Highway, Bay Point, California, formerly known, and we still call it the West. You could go out there, you can holler at him, you could go on the website, you go on Instagram, check out his inventory. He has kicks. When I say kicks, I mean like fly shit. You could tell half is a loyal customer. I'm a loyal customer. We go and spend that money with him, and y'all should too.
Now,
also make sure that you guys shout out y'all go holler at Bay Area _exotics on Instagram. Bay Area _exotic. They have it. They have all kind of exotic snacks from all over the world. Stuff that you ain't never seen. All kinds of different tasty treats and flavors. Make sure you tap in with them. It's the No Invite Podcast, episode 35, I believe. 34, 35.
You said 34, nigga. No.
34, I guess. You know, we're going to call it 34 until I make that correction. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it used to be. We out.
The originals.
Follow the No Invite Podcast on Instagram. No_invite_podcast.